Last week I lost a brother. His sugar was high. He was diabetic. When he got to the hospital in Blackville, there was a long queue and he could not be attended to on time. He died waiting to be attended to. Diabetes is a condition that can be controlled with medication administered on time. For me, these are some of the effects of the breakdown in the provision of public services like healthcare, education, transport, road maintenance, which has caused untold suffering in Zimbabwe, but which a lot of people don't talk about. Because when we imagine hardships, we think of the violence that we sometimes see on the streets. It is the violence which grabs the attention of many. But there's a lot more going on, and I just don't know how many people have died as a result of the breakdown in healthcare, for example. We had the cholera epidemic the other year, and we know thousands died then. But thousands are dying every day due to conditions which can be treated in neighboring countries, for example. So these are some of the things that we need to think about. These are some of the things that we need to hold government accountable for, because it is their responsibility to provide hospitals and clinics, clean water, electricity. It's their responsibility because the taxpayer is paying for these things. But the problem in Zimbabwe is that civil servants have for a long time been paid by donor funding because we're not producing enough as a country. We're not employing enough people, and we're not collecting enough taxes to be able to meet the requirements for a functional public service that can provide public goods and services. With enough people employed and enough taxes collected, then the minimum is guaranteed for those public services and goods to be provided by government. We cannot rely on our neighbors. We cannot rely on the international donor community. We cannot rely on loans from the IMF, the World Bank, the African Development Bank to guarantee the next meal on the table of a normal middle-class family. We can do better than that. So I lost a brother, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who's lost a close relative or a brother or a mother or a sister. Due to the lack of public goods and services that the government should be providing. I will see you in the next video.